It's Friday. It's almost Shabbos. I just want to share a quick thought on the Parsha. There's a verse in this week's Parsha that's just almost like a throwaway line. You wouldn't even think anything about it. It says, it's referring to the daily sacrifice that took place every single day, without exception, in the temple, in the Holy Temple in Jerusalem. And it says, one lamb you shall offer in the morning, and one lamb you shall offer in the afternoon. That's the verse. Now, there's an interesting discussion among the sages of the Medrash. The Medrash asks, what's the most important verse in the Torah? What's the motto? What's the verse that encapsulates the whole essence of what it means to be a Jew? So one rabbi stands up and he says, very simple, that verse, the most important verse in the Torah is V'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. And everybody applauds, good answer, we like that. The next rabbi stands up and says, no, I've got a different verse which summarizes all of Judaism in one verse. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. The Shema, Hear, O Israel, the Lord your God, the Lord is one. Our declaration of our belief in the oneness of God. And everybody says, oh, that's of course a very, very significant line in the Torah. And the third rabbi stands up and says, no, I'll tell you the most important verse. And he points to our verse, our throwaway verse, our almost seemingly unimportant verse, which says, and one lamb you shall offer in the morning, and one lamb you shall offer in the afternoon. And guess what happens? The rabbis took a vote, and guess who won? That's right, our verse, the third verse, the one that says, one lamb in the morning and one in the afternoon. Why is that such an important verse in the Torah? So I heard somebody explain this once. He said that basically Judaism, the thing that we have to understand about Judaism is not something that we do when we feel like it. Judaism is not something that if I'm in the mood to do my Jewish thing today, I'll do my Jewish thing. And if I'm not, I won't. Judaism essentially is a relationship between us and the infinite creator. And in a relationship, you don't just take a day off from the relationship. You might not see the person every day. Imagine, okay, you have you're married, you have a husband, you have a wife, and you travel for business. So you don't say to your husband or your wife, look, when I'm home and I'm in town, we're married and our relationship is good. When I go away on my business trip, so not so much. We're not married then. Good luck with that one, right? Because it's a relationship, it's a marriage, it's a commitment. Judaism is a commitment. It's a commitment to the relationship with my Creator. And therefore, it doesn't matter where I am or when I am. I don't do Jewish when I feel like doing Jewish and skip out on doing Jewish when I don't feel like doing Jewish. That's not what it is. It's the essential relationship between me and Hashem. And just like any relationship with a spouse, for example, if you're not investing in that relationship, constantly pouring positivity and energy and commitment into that relationship, then that relationship atrophies after a while, and it weakens and it dulls and it becomes, God forbid, it can become really bad. So we have to understand in our relationship with Hashem, it's every single morning and every single night. We have to stay committed. There's no day off in Judaism. That doesn't mean you can't take a vacation. That doesn't mean you can't relax. It just means that even when you're on vacation, even when you're relaxing, you're still committed to Hashem. You're still committed to God and to His Torah and to His mitzvot. So that's why this is such an important verse in the Torah. And you may have even missed it. It seems so insignificant, but it's not, because it defines the essence of Judaism. Judaism is a day in, day out commitment. And not just day in, day out, but it's in the morning and it's in the evening. We can't forget who we are. It's the greatest privilege in the world to be part of the Jewish people. And we have to take that privilege very, very seriously. Okay, everyone have a wonderful Shabbos, and looking forward to seeing you all very soon. Shabbat Shalom.